Hey, how's it going? My name's Cam. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 tips for solo hiking. So the first tip, tell somebody before you go. So it kind of goes without saying, but you don't want to be going into the middle of nowhere, as beautiful it is, with no reception and nobody know where you are, because things can and probably will go wrong at some point, whether that's an injury, maybe you fall or you trip, you roll an ankle, maybe you, if you live in Australia like me, get bitten by a snake or you get punched by a kangaroo. Something's probably going to happen. So if somebody knows where you are, what time you're expecting to get back, that's going to be key, because if you don't show up, then they can start to worry and potentially save your ass. So that's the first tip. Tip number 2, don't go solo hiking if you've never been hiking before or you don't have any experience doing that kind of thing. As mentioned before, there are dangers associated with going into the wilderness alone, and if you have no idea what you're doing, you're just going to increase your chances of potentially not coming back or not having a good time. So maybe go hiking with some mates at the place you're wanting to go first, or at least have a bit of knowledge around what you're about to do. Tip number 3, pack accordingly. So while we don't want to be carrying a huge amount of weight while hiking, especially on just a day hike like what I'm doing today, you want to bring some stuff that's going to get you out of a pickle and to sustain you as well on your hike. Things like plenty of water, plenty of food, appropriate clothing and footwear is going to be obviously essential as well. Stuff like a first aid kit or a snake bite kit, depending where you're living, you're going to want to have as well when those kinds of situations arise. Fingers crossed they don't, but it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, and especially in a situation where you're hiking solo and there's no one else around to kind of help you. Tip number 4, should be common sense for most people, but be sensible when you're out there alone. I could probably take this tip on board a bit myself more often, but don't do stupid things that are gonna be very high risk and lead to injury when you have no one else around to help you. Take it a bit easier. Do simple things like just watch your step. Don't go climbing cliff faces or crossing rapids. Once again, I should take that advice. But yeah, be sensible. Tip number 5, know your limits. So I think this is true with any type of long hike, run, especially when you're out in nature. So it's more prevalent when you're solo, because there's not going to be anyone else around you to back you up or carry you home. You don't want to be hiking, you know, way past your limit and then realizing I've got to hike all the way back now to my car or wherever you've come from. For me, hiking solo is more about the experience and just having that solidarity than it is like a training exercise or something. So a lot of my solo hikes are actually a lot shorter than my hikes with other people. As I said, you don't want to overdo it and find yourself 20 k's away from your car and maybe night's coming on and you don't have the energy to get back and there's no one there to save you. So know your limits and have a safe and fun experience in nature by yourself. Alright, my fire is out. I'm going to continue to enjoy this amazing day and gear back up and keep hiking. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys in the next one.